You ever had that thought of what's the point of school? Why am I even here? Man, I can't wait to get out of here. Well, so have we. And in this video, we plan on telling you guys 5 reasons why school is important and how it's going to help you out. Stay tuned.
The Greens.
What's going on, guys?
Today we're going to be talking about 5 pros about school. We're just going to go ahead and jump right into it.
Let's go ahead. So number 5 is, guys, the basic knowledge or advancement in your education. This is very important because you got to think about it. Everything that you've learned in school, from how to speak, how to read, ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, those are all things that you would have never known if you didn't go to school, if you weren't taught it. You got to think about that. So think about it like this. We form sentences nowadays, but we wouldn't know how to pronounce words or how to enunciate them if we didn't know what the letter A sounded like, what the letter B sounded like. And think about this, when we're thinking about bills, and a lot of us are paying bills now, we're all on our own, and we're thinking about calculating bills and stuff like that. That requires adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, stuff like that. So you got to think about this. That's stuff that you learned in school. That's very valuable information. Then when you go into the advancement of your education as far as college goes, you start focusing on things that you actually want to do for the rest of your life. So that's when your major comes into play. So you start studying, let's say if you're an accounting major, you start taking accounting classes. You're a finance major, you start taking finance classes. If you're in the actual medical field, you start taking lots of science classes and stuff like that. So you start focusing on your field of study and you're learning about what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life.
Alright guys, so number 4 is discipline. So being in school definitely disciplines you. You have to learn, when due dates are. You have to accommodate your time to when your assignments are due. Especially high school, if you're taking like dual credit classes, or maybe you're already in college and you're taking really hard classes, your workload is going to be different. You get tempted to go hang out with friends or go do this, go do that. But you do have to learn how to discipline yourself, because that's what's going to help you move on. That's what's going to help you pass. So as long as you're disciplined and as long as you stay on top of everything, that's something that's going to help you in many aspects of your life, not just school.
So guys, number 3 is making your parents proud. Going to school actually does make your parents very, very proud. A lot of the times when we're growing up, our parents didn't actually get to go to college and get to go to school. Some of them just dropped out and went straight to work. So when it comes to going to school, you're actually making your parents proud, believe it or not. And I think a lot of the times we actually live to make our parents proud. I know a lot of people are like, man, I'm in school just to make my mom proud. I want to be the first one in my family to actually graduate this, graduate that. So it does really make your parents proud because you're able to accomplish something that they possibly weren't able to do or didn't have the chance to do, or you're able to do something and follow the family's legacy on, proceeding and furthering your education.
So number 2, it's basically finding who you are as a person. Personally, this didn't happen for me until I was in college. And the reason for that is because maybe when you're in junior high or in high school, you have different cliques. You have the little preppies over here, the sporties over here, the nerds, the punks, whatever. And, you're kind of trying to find out, where do I belong? Who am I? And I'm sure a lot of other people can relate as well, but you kind of spent your high school years or your junior high years kind of bouncing around from clique to clique because you didn't know who you were. You were still trying to discover yourself. So really, I think that going to school, you find out who you are as a person. You start, hanging out with different people, seeing that, maybe before you thought you only liked certain things or only you fill in the blank, but you find out that there's a lot of people who share common likings as you, and you kind of just start discovering who you are, your hobbies, what you want to do for your future, what impact you want to make in people's lives. And I think that really happens because of school, because of the people that you're around.
Number 1 is learning to communicate with others, learning how to form conversations. This one is the most important one, and this is why me and Alexia are about the tag team on this one, because we think this is the most valuable. Because in school, it actually teaches you how to form sentences, how to be able to, I guess in a sense, find your friends. You know, growing up, you didn't really pick your friends. Everyone you met was a stranger. So once you got to the actual school, you were in a classroom full of complete strangers, and what were we taught? Don't talk to strangers, don't talk to this, don't talk to that. But at school, we were able to form a friendship with our classmates that we didn't even know. You know, some of them didn't even live in the same neighborhood as us. Some didn't live in the same area as us, didn't have any of the same backgrounds as us. So we were able to communicate, and school made it seem like there was a safe environment to form relationships with these complete strangers. And some of them are now today still our best friends.
Yeah, exactly. So also, if we didn't know how to communicate with people, like CJ said, we wouldn't have any friends. Everyone would be scared to talk to each other. And I mean, think about it. If it wasn't for school, yeah, you can talk to random people out in the marketplace. You can talk to random people at a store, at the movies, and stuff like that. But are you really going to do that? You know, most times people go out and it's just like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, I don't want to talk to anyone. At least that's how I am personally. But I know that a lot of other people can relate to that as well. So I believe that school really teaches us, you know, to make friends. You know, we're in a room with people for about 8 hours a day with about 30 different people. We're bound to talk to someone, you know. So I believe that school really ties into us making friends and building lifelong relationships.
And I think it taught us how to get out of our comfort zone and made it okay to go up to a stranger and say, hi, how you doing? You know, it's crazy weather out there, you know. And I think that it's a pretty valuable asset to your life. And I'm so honored and so appreciative of the things that I've learned as far as forming communication skills and stuff like that. Because if not, I would have never met my beautiful wife.
Aww. Also, I mean, you never know who you're going to meet. You know, even at school, it doesn't matter if it's at school or out in any other place, but it goes in with networking as well. You know, depending on what you want to do in the future or what you're currently doing now, it doesn't really matter what age you are. You can meet someone that is going to help you a lot in the future who maybe knows about what you want to go into or maybe has experience on a similar situation that you're personally in your life.
All right, so that's pretty much all we have for you guys. We do want to, again, thank you guys for watching and coming to the video. We do want to say we want you guys to join the family. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Leave a like, and make sure you leave some comments down in the comment section. You know, give us some tips on what you want to know pros and cons about. You know, we don't stick strictly to certain things. And I do just want to let you know that our video of cons of school is going to be coming out on Monday, and we will be posting videos from here on out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we thank you guys for coming, and we hope to see you guys here soon. Peace.